I'm Martin and this is my 1984 Kip Caravan which I bought back in April of 2023, and the challenge for the next couple of months will be to turn it into an off-grid camper. This is going to be one hell of an experience full of many downs and lows, costly repairs and many trials and errors. Make sure you follow my journey while transforming this caravan into my dream tiny home on wheels. Look at this. Now, the other day, I sent back to my dad so he can bring it back to Little, so if the warranty could cover because the last time on my last video, if you remember, the screwdriver head got stuck and I couldn't put the drill on. I mean, everything was all over the place because I couldn't get it all off. And the other day, my dad, he sent me this video on WhatsApp showing me that he was able to manage unscrew I don't know what he did. It's different from all of the methods that I've tried, but he managed. He just told me that this thing probably needs replacing in the nearest future until the next time it got stuck again. Yeah, so this is exactly what I was worried about. Exactly like in the front. Here in the back, the situation is pretty much the same. Meaning that all this, I don't know if you can see it correctly, but let me just grab some screwdriver and demonstrate for you, but yeah, this is all gone, and you can see it's all has to go. I either do it or just scrap the whole thing and just leave it and continue, but I know that eventually, like for example with this rotten pieces, if I leave them like so, I don't know, maybe ants would come in, because most of the ants invasions came from not because of the holes, actual holes in your caravan or RV or caravan or whatever, but because they feel the moisture and the moisture parts in your caravan and RV, and especially the rolling parts. It won't actually affect any of the structure of the caravan. Pretty much will be fine if I leave it like so, but I don't know, it just won't make any sense to leave it like so. So I have to roll up my sleeves again and continue. That was pretty easy. God bless YouTube tutorials. So last night, I mean, literally last night, I stayed up until 2 a.m. just so I can finish. I hit some progress on the outside. I would say I'm pretty actually impressed the skills that I've learned from the 3 total YouTube videos that I watched of how to use the nut gun. This is where the holes for the fridge were, and obviously I'm not going to use that old fridge, and I didn't want these holes to be opened. I know it doesn't look pretty. Trust me, in real life it's even worse than it's on the camera, but at least I'm going to cover it with some grill. Probably I'm gonna use actually the original grill which I've removed, but I'm going to paint it black because the original one is brown. Where was the 230 volts hole, actually the connector. It was in a way of where obviously I'm going to place the bathroom, because on this side will be the bathroom, and I didn't want to have any electricity around the bathroom, especially 230 volts. So yeah, for today I think it's finally the time to work on the outside rims that I fitted last weekend. Also, I'm planning to varnish the whole floor. I also covered these holes, which were again for the gas. It's pretty, I don't know, bizarre how many holes they've made on the Caravan just for that fucking gas. That's why was one of the main reason I decided to bring back the gas, but to place it on outside on this big box, which will be mounted on the hitch on the front, and the gas bottle will be on the outside, which would prevent me for doing some more holes on the floor. Now, the other day I was watching Laura Kampf. I looked at her when she was varnishing her wooden materials using these rollers. In such situation like mine, you might ask, well, Martin, why don't you use such rollers? Well, because I'm dumb. Yeah, so enjoy my stupidity while I'm just varnishing using this paintbrush. But I guess in the YouTube time this will take maybe 15 seconds. We'll see. And now that the whole floor is varnished, it gives this really deep contrast of these darker areas where obviously the big leaks from the roof stripping down the walls. You might ask, why haven't you replaced the floor? Well, probably because that will take a lot of hours. I'm not a professionalist by any mean, but I can definitely feel when I'm out of my comfort zone, and one of these things would have been to replace the whole floor, because obviously the whole caravan would have been elevated from the floor, and obviously have to unscrew the whole floor from the A-frame of the Caravan. The bottom, which is actually a good thing. The whole floor seems fine for the most part. So yeah, there are not so many damage except from the inside. And show you, I just saved this piece which I pretty much cut off in the very beginning. As you can see, I don't know if I've showed you this before, but this was upright when the gas bottle was sitting on, and all of the leakage and all the ants were eating this part. But you can see how thick this piece, and this is actually the whole floor. You can see, so this is the very bottom of the floor, this black thing. So it's mostly in good condition, but the very top, this thing, you can see how thin it is, mostly the top layer of the floor. So it's not that bad. I mean, obviously I varnished the whole thing, as you can see, and I didn't do a pretty good job of it, but again, I know it's ugly but at least it has personality. Anyway, jokes aside, hopefully in the near future, when I finish with the outside of the Caravan, I'm going to get inside, and the first thing when I'm going to do before I do the walls will be obviously the floor, which I'm going to cover with vinyl. The plan for now is to cover it with vinyl. I'm stopping with the talking head for now and just continue with the work that I have to do from the outside. So suddenly it became raining again, and the old bar that my Caravan is, I'm hiding it from the rain right now, it's giving up, and it's 100 years definitely show up in the roof especially, and there are some leaks. So this is for now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.